to Becoming a Modern Man. This is a modern matchup. I'm playing Melira Pod, my opponent's playing Kiki-Pod. I've only just built this deck, and I'm a complete noob at playing it, so don't be surprised if there's quite a lot of mistakes. I apologise for that, but I'm just learning the deck, to be honest, and it's quite a complicated one, a lot of different interactions and possibilities, so please be forgiving. So we're going to be on the draw here. Our opponent's all lands, so we're going to mull that. And this is our 6-card hand. Pretty poor, to be honest, but didn't really want to mull to 5. Maybe I should have done, but draw a Kitchen Finks, so that's nice. Lead off with a Forest. Maybe should have led off with the Razor Verge, but I think it makes a lot of difference, really. One plays a Wall of Roots. Draw our own Wall of Roots. Exile his fetch from his yard and drop a Kitchen Finks. Opponent switches up Steam Vents, drops a Spellskite, and plays a Thalia and a Llanowar Elf. It's pretty much fine, I'm not too concerned about that. We could have played Shriekmaw to kill one of his creatures, but I think we're just going to hard cast it on this turn instead. Might as well have a creature on the board. Not really under any great deal of pressure at the moment. So we're going to use Deathrite Shaman and going to blow up his Thalia. Seems as though that's really a trump to Kitchen Finks. And don't really want it around. Tries to retarget it to his Spellskite, but it doesn't work. Seems as though Shriekmaw can't target artifact creatures with its ability, so that's the reason that doesn't work. He dropped a Finks of his own, so back to a stalemate situation, really. Drop a Bop. Think about attacking with Shriekmaw, but it's just going to get blocked by the Spellskite, so not going to bother with that. And just going to exile his Thalia to gain 2 life with our Deathrite Shaman. Find a Bop. Decide to sack the Shriekmaw to get Sun Titan. There were other alternatives on. I'm not really sure what the best was, but I figured getting something big that could attack through this stalemate would have been a good idea. So that's what I went for there. Then drops Sellus Conscripts. I figured he was going to steal my Sun Titan, so decided to exile his fetch. So we have nothing to get back. Instead he steals the pod, searches up a Pride Mage, and blows up my pod, which is a pretty cool play, has to be said. It's a little annoying for me. It would have been nice to have been able to keep the pod. Going to attack here. Not sure if it was the right play, to be honest. Might have been a better idea just to attack him with the Kitchen Finks, and then when it eventually went to the yard, then attack with my Sun Titan to get my Finks back. But helps to clear up his board a little bit. Also prevents him from comboing, seeing as though a Kitchen Finks which already has a -1/-1 counter on it, can't actually combo with Melira. And we're going to play the Tidehollow Scholar to steal out his Eternal Witness. Just Phantasmal Image, which copies my Tidehollow Scholar and takes my Entomber Exarch. I could have played it that turn and got my Sun Titan back, but either way I'd have lost a card there, I think. So we're going to exile his Zealous Conscripts. If he's got any way of getting that back, I don't want to see it again, to be honest. So, draw a Harmonizing Slither, or Harmonic Sliver, rather. Going to target the Phantasmal Image, as soon as it's targeted by a spell or ability, he has to sack it. My opponent kind of misunderstands and redirects it to his Spellskite, so going to get a 2-for-1 there. But he shouldn't really have done that. Seems like the Phantasmal Image is going to die anyway. So we're playing 2 more Exarch, get our Sun Titan back. Decide just to hold it so I can get back something when I need it. We're in a decent position here and we can actually attack, which is nice. Now our Finks persists, and probably just going to attack again next turn and then get the Finks back with our Sun Titan. Opponent cards up Huntmaster, which is not really that threatening, in all honesty. I'm just going to continue exiling cards from his graveyard. So we attack, he kills off Finks, and drop my Sun Titan, and get my Finks back. And pass back. Your opponent has a Metamorph, which is pretty annoying. Figure he's going to actually copy the Sun Titan this time, and so I decided to exile his Phantasmal Image, which is in the yard. Because I really don't want him to have 2 Titans and whatever else. So he just gets back a Pride Mage, sorry. Here we managed to draw Melira, and yeah, that's basically game. We've drawn the combo now. Can play Cord, which we were keeping back to hopefully find the 3rd piece of the combo after drawing whatever other piece we needed, and yeah, now we can just sack Finks repeatedly and put whatever we want on top. Probably going to go for a Murderous Redcap or whatever else, but I'm pretty sure my opponent conceded soon after realising that he's basically dead. So yeah, continue to do this, scrying for 1, seeing what's on top, putting on the bottom if it's not what we want, and yeah, essentially we could do that with our whole deck until we find what we want and put it on top. So we'd have drawn Murderous Redcap next turn, probably, is what we would have gone for, and that would have been the end. Obviously, if you're worried about time, you can find something else. Pod would have been just as good, probably, and Chord of Calling would have also been done the job, probably just as easily. So yeah, that was the game. Maybe a little bit lucky there, but my opponent never actually drew any Kiki-Jikis or Restoration Angels by the looks of it. Though he did have a Chord to search one half of that up. But yeah, I think my opponent got a little bit lucky and unlucky, and perhaps we got a little bit lucky. But a win's a win. So that's game 1. On to game 2.